And I think to myself,
hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or if you're returning viewers, welcome back to my channel, Bliss's World. My name is Bliss. Today I'll be showing you how to make a cute ghost stuffy, because you know it's almost time for Halloween, and this would be a nice decor, a cute little decor. So what we're going to be using today is a 5.5mm crochet hook. You'll also need a scissors, tapestry needle. You'll also need one pair of eyes. I'm gonna be using white today. It's a Super Saver, Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is the main color that I'll be using today, white. You can use whatever color you'd like. You can get the fall colors. You're gonna need some pink, not a whole ball, just some pink, and some black. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Also, you'll need some stuffing for the ghost. All right, so we're starting out with a magic circle. Secure the circle. Now we chain one, and we'll place 6 single crochets into this ring. We'll be working with single crochets throughout this tutorial, and you can choose to do continuous rounds, but for this tutorial I'll be closing each round with a slip stitch and beginning each round with a chain one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, 6. Now we pull the tail, close the circle, and we're gonna go into the top of that first single crochet, slip stitch to close it. Now that's round 1 complete. We chain 1 to begin round 2. Now we'll be increasing in this round, and we'll be increasing for a total of 5 rounds. So we should have a total of 30 single crochets by the end of the 5th round. So we go into this first stitch here. We're going to place 2 single crochets into the first stitch. Then we'll place 2 single crochets. Hold on. We place 2 single crochets into the second stitch. So for this round, we'll be placing 2 single crochets into each stitch. So we should have a total of 12 single crochets at the end of this round, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so now we're at the end of the second round. We're going to single crochet into the top of that first stitch. Slip stitch into the top of that first stitch, chain 1. Now we're at the beginning of round 3, and for this round here, what we're going to be doing is to place 1 single crochet into that first stitch, then 2 single crochets into the second stitch. Into that third stitch, 1 single crochet. Into this fourth stitch here, it's 2 single crochets. So this is what you'll be doing for this third round. 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets into the following stitch, 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets into the following stitch. And you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, so now we're at the beginning of round 4. Chain 1 into that first stitch here. We place 1 single crochet into that next stitch, 1 single crochet. Into that third stitch here, we place 2 single crochets into that stitch. Next, 1 single crochet. Next, 1 single crochet into that next stitch, 2 single crochets. So that's the pattern we'll be following for this 4th round. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, then an increase. 2 single crochets into a stitch is an increase. So keep doing so, and I'll meet you back here where you should have a total of 24 single crochets in this round. All right, now we're on the 5th round. I already chained 1. We're going to go into that first stitch, the same stitch as the chain 1. Place 1 single crochet in the other stitch, and a single crochet in the next stitch. And in that next stitch here, I'm gonna place an increase. So for this round, it's every 3 single crochets we do an increase. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we do an increase. You should have a total of 30 single crochets at the end of this round. So every 3 single crochets, increase. 3, now increase. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so now I'm closing out the 5th round. One pointer, in case you're having difficulty following the pattern so far, if you start on a single crochet, your round should end on an increase. So if you're finding that you're ending with a single crochet, if you're starting with a single crochet, you may need to go back and check if you're following the increase pattern. Also, you can also start the round on an increase, but if you start it on an increase, you should be ending with a single. Now I'm ending this round with an increase, as I started with a single crochet, slip stitch, we chain 1. Now this is the 5th. We have done 5 rows so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the 6th row to the end of the 14th row, we're just gonna be single crocheting. Place 1 single crochet into each stitch around. Then we slip stitch and close, chain 1 and repeat. So the 6th round until you've completed the 14th round, just 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So I'll meet you at the end of the 14th round, where I'll show you what we'll be doing for the 15th round onward. Okay, so this is how it should be looking at the end of the 14th round. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now for this 5th round, what we're doing is to chain 1 as per usual, and then we go into that first stitch here. So that's 1. We're going to be making an increase. We're going to increase this round. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets, then an increase. So we've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we increase. And we repeat until the end of this round. So that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3, 4, and now we increase. Now if I'm moving too fast, which to be honest, we're past, we've gone so far in this tutorial for me to not understand if I'm moving too fast. But if I am, you can always slow me down if you're using, you know, the mobile app, the mobile YouTube app. You can always slow me down. You can let me know in the comments if you have any concerns or questions. Don't be afraid to ask in the comments. Want to 3, 4. Now we increase. Also, if you'd like me to do any other Halloween tutorials or Christmas, you can give me some suggestions in the comments and I'll look into them and see how best I can fulfill your suggestions. So just keep doing so. Every 4 single crochets you do an increase, and I'll meet you at the end of this 15th round where I'll show you what we do onwards. Okay, so now that we're done with the 15th round, for the next round, for the 16th and 17th round, we'll be placing 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So no increases for the 16th and the 17th round. So I'll meet you at the end of the 17th round. 1 single crochet into each stitch. Alright, so now we're on to the 18th round. This is how we're looking so far. You can see the cute little ghost shape coming together. Looks like a bell. Whatever. So now we're on to the 18th round. Chain 1. We'll be increasing this round. So now it's every 5 stitches we do an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we increase. We'll keep repeating this until the end of the 18th round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 single crochets. Now we increase. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. You know, sometimes it is difficult for me, so don't be hard on yourself if it's a bit tight. It's just that maybe your grip is tight. Oh yes, the tension of the stitch. So now for round 19 to 21, well, to the end of the 21st stitch, we'll be placing 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So 1 single crochet into each stitch for rounds 19, 20, and 21. I'll meet you at the end of the 21st round, and I'll show you what we do in round 22 and beyond. So 1 single crochet into each stitch around. Okay, so now we're at the end of the 21st round. Totally forgot to keep count with you guys, but you should have a total of 42 stitches with all the increases that we did in the lower part here. So now what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be inserting these safety eyes in between the 9th and the 10th round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So somewhere along here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I'm gonna put it here. And then I'm gonna count about 3 or 4 spaces in between. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4. So around here, I'll put the second eye. Okay. Now you can use whatever size eyes you'd want. I don't know what size this is. I'm so sorry. Now we attach the safety eyes to keep the eyes in place. 22. This is what we'll be doing. So for round 22 only, we'll be working in the back loops only. So we chain 1, back loops is on this side. So this is the back loop. Can you see? Back loops are here. So into that first stitch. It's a bit tight. Okay, pull it up. Alright, so in the back loops only, we'll be decreasing. So we place 1 single crochet there. So we're going to decrease every 5 stitches in this round. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those were all in the back loops. So just to go over it once more, we have 2 loops here. We go into the one furthest from you. So now we're going to decrease. We're doing single crochets, so we put the hook into the back loop. You can pull up the yarn, go into the back loop of the other stitch, pull up the yarn, pull through. That's one way you can decrease, doing a single crochet, or you can go in and then into the back loop also. And we pull through. So those are different ways you can do the back loops. Okay, so those are the ways that you can choose to do the single crochet decrease. Do 2, through, and so we keep going in the back loops for this round only. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we decrease, so keep doing so. We decrease it after every 5 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, I'll meet you at the end of this round. For the 23rd round now, we chain 1. We're still decreasing, so we're going to be decreasing until the end of With this round, we're working in both loops now, so no back loops. So we're gonna do 4 stitches, then a decrease. This is 3, 4. Now we do a decrease. One, 2, 3, and 4. Then we do another decrease. So every 4 stitches we decrease until the end of this round. Okay, so now we're on to the next round, where we'll be decreasing every 3 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. I don't think you were able to see in the previous round. I'm so sorry about that. So what I did was to go into the back loop here, then I went over into the next stitch, both loops, pull through out 3. So every 3 stitches we're going to single crochet together in the next 2 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3. So you can either go so, pull through for that single crochet together, or you can go under there into the next 2 stitches, pull through. So every 3 stitches we decrease, 2 and 3, now decrease. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Now for this round As usual, we chain 1. Now we're going to be decreasing every 2 stitches. So that's 1, 2. Now we decrease. It's 1, 2, decrease. So this is what we'll be doing for this round. As we decrease, the center will become smaller, and at the end of this round then we start stuffing. So keep doing so every 2 stitches, 1, 2, then we decrease. Alrighty, so this is our little ghosty. Anyway, so what I said now, you can just with the hook, you can pull up on this so that it doesn't oh yeah, so you can pull up on it so that it doesn't unravel, and you can get your stuffing, whatever you're using to stuff. I'm using this. So now once you're done stuffing, we'll be going on to the next round, where we go ahead and close it up. All right, so for this round now, I'm gonna be chaining 1, and then into that same stitch here, I'm gonna chain 1, then we're gonna decrease. So we chain 1, then decrease, and that's what we'll be doing for this round. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, and so to finish off, we're gonna do one last round for this part of the tutorial, where we'll be decreasing in every stitch around. And so decrease, and for the next 2 stitches, another decrease. So we'll just be decreasing all around. And then we get our tapestry needle to close it up. We're gonna leave a tail so we can use a tapestry needle to close it up. So this is our little ghosty. We're gonna be doing the mouth now. This is the amount of string I have. I may not use all of it. So what I'll be doing is to do a smiley face, you know, from about maybe here to here. You can do a upside down face, you know, if you want him to be a sad little ghost, or a slant face to be like a displeased little ghost. Whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna go into the row, like this is the eyes, so I'm gonna skip this row and start about here. Maybe hold on, I'm gonna do the blush here under the eyes, and I want the mouth to go, I think, here. Okay. The blush, what we do is under the eyes, so skip a row under the eyes. You can make it be a small brush, like covers 1 stitch. You can make it be a long blush. To the hands, of the ghost. So we make a slip knot, then we chain 10, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now in that second stitch from the hook, so 1, 2, we go in with a single crochet. So into that next stitch, we place another single crochet, and we place a single crochet until the last stitch. So that's a single crochet. Now at the last stitch here, we place 3 single crochets into that last stitch. So this is 2 and 3. Now we place 1 single crochet into each stitch, going back down to the where we began. So now we chain 1, we cut a tail so we can attach it to the ghost, and this is 1 arm. Okay, so now that we have the ghost and 2 arms, now we're gonna make a pumpkin for this tutorial. As I mentioned earlier, you can make whatever you want the ghost to hold. I'm making a pumpkin because I said earlier you only need 3 colors. I'm gonna make the pumpkin pink. Your pumpkin can be orange, black, whatever color you desire. So now to make the pumpkin, we do a magic circle. We chain 1, then we make 8 single crochets into this ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we close the ring. Whoopsie. And into the top of that first single crochet here. Stitch into the top of that first single crochet. Chain 1. We'll be increasing this round to 16. So that's 2 single crochet per stitch. Okay. So we place 2 single crochet into each stitch, and then meet you at the end of this round. So slip stitch, chain 1, and for round 3 and 4, we'll only do a single crochet in each stitch around for this round and the round after. And once we're done with those 2 rounds, we'll be decreasing. Alrighty, so now that we're done with the 2 rounds of single crochet, chain 1, chain 1. Now we're gonna be doing decreases this round. So that's a single crochet and a single crochet in the next stitch. Then we're gonna be decreasing. So every 2 single crochets we decrease in this round. The next round we'll be decreasing right around. So no 1 single crochet. Every stitch is a decrease. Stitch. Now we can start stuffing. Okay, now now we'll close it up. You can either do the creases around, or you can use the stitch method, which is what I'll be doing. So chain 1, and we cut a tail. This will be our pumpkin. What I do sometimes is to go up to the top, you know, to pull in the bottom to give it that pumpkin kind of shape. You can go down again, try to get to the center, then you go in once more. To give it that, you know, pumpkin shape. Okay, so for the pumpkin stem, what I'll be doing is to do like maybe 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. We skip that one from the hook, and we go in with, you can go in with slip stitches. So that's 1 and 2. Go through, and we're gonna, for attaching it, and then you go to the top of the pumpkin and you just stitch the stem onto the pumpkin. We have the ghost, we have the pumpkin, pumpkin kind of big, and we have the arms. So now what I want you to do is to stitch the arms onto the ghost like so, and then you stitch the pumpkin onto the arms. So the ghost should be holding the pumpkin. So stitch the arms at an angle so that it's not up in the face, hiding the face of the ghost. So stitch the arms at an angle. Make sure it's like even distance apart in accordance to the features. Once you've done so, once you've successfully stitched the arms at an angle, you can stitch the pumpkin in between the arms, and that will be it. So this is my cute little ghosty. Now, I hope yours turned out great or to your liking. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know, like, give me feedback on this, and if you want more tutorials like this or any suggestions that you want, remember, I'll do my research and show up for you as best as possible. Till next time, bye bye, and have a scary Halloween.